Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode from Custom to Camper. It's been a while since we've last posted anything, a combination of work and the pandemic getting in the way of progress on the van, but the van is carpeted. We've got the videos for that and we will bring those out in due course. In one of the previous episodes you will have seen me fitting the Fiamma 400 roof vent to the van. We've really been grateful of having that when we got away in the summer, just to take the edge off the heat in the van. But I had the opportunity to buy a turbo vent, Fiamma 400 turbo vent van recently, that is brand new, boxed, but second hand. Someone had bought it but didn't get around to fitting it, so I managed to get it at a really good price. And I'm going to change the vent over to the one with the premium fan in it. However, I've had a thought and I'm going to try and take the innards out of this brand new vent and replace it with the vent that is just above there. I don't know if it's going to work. I've had a quick look and I think it might do, but I'm going to document it and we'll see how we get on. So here we go, new roof vent. Let's unbox it, flip it over and have a look at the insides. Get rid of this, don't need this for the moment. This is the electrical vent control for the motor, so we'll get rid of that for the time being. And then this is what we're left with. So we've got a fan with a motor on a 3-armed mount. So like controls for the vent are here. And I think there's some torque screws here. I think that we can get rid of those and maybe it will come out, but let's have a go at that now. There we go, 8 bolts, 8 screws out. Now right, that's not going to work because of the control arm coming over here, which is connected via here. So I'm going to pop this screw out. Although I think what I might have to do is just pop these 3 out, these 3 screws actually, for the fan. Then I can do that to get this cover off to see what's holding the spindle in place there, I think. I have to be careful to the cable here. There we go. Okay, so here we've got the control mechanism is on a rubber belt going to a cog which is attached with a Phillips head screw into the control mechanism to open the vent. So I'm going to take that screw out and try and get that cog off, and then hopefully I can let the whole unit out. Oh, okay. There we go, that came off very easily. And the belt's there. So I think this will now possibly come out. So we're doing. There we go. And now we have the skylight left. I have a feeling, I don't know if you can see it on there clearly, I have a feeling though my spindle on my original one is different. This is threaded. I think mine's a bar, so I'm going to have to check that out and see what happens and if there's anything I can do about that. I'm going to take the fly screen and cover off the existing vent, and then I'm just going to check my spindle against the other one and see if I need to do anything with that. So I'm just going to pop this off now. This is different, but there's two torque screws, or torque bit screws, that are holding this arm in place. I wonder if I can let these off and swap them. Here we go. So this was the bit I was talking about. So I think I'm going to just unscrew here and here, and then see if I can get this out. I know it's attached to the control arm. So the actual skylight is attached here, but I'm going to see if I can take that out and then swap it around. But we shall see what happens. I'm going to have a go at taking this off now, and I can show you as a close-up on the new roof of taking the old one off in closer detail. That was easy. There we go. Going to try and do the same now. This is the mechanism that we need to take out of here and then put into the roof vent. So we're going to take this out, and then I can show you how it fits in. So this is on a little runner in here, and you bring it right back to the end of the stop, and then you can slide it out as such, and then that releases the arm, and then the arm is free here as well. So that is the new arm that I need, and that is the old arm. So I don't know if you can see there. Get the camera to focus. That's the one out of my existing one with the long spindle, and then this is the new one that I need to use, which has got the threaded hole in here. So you can sort of see the difference between the two there. So hopefully I can now put this one back in the old skylight. But I'll show you, whilst it's here, it's going to be a lot easier to show you putting this back in. What you do have to be careful of is it looks like there's a little plastic collar here, which needs to make sure that you don't lose that, and it goes on the top side of the strut here. So we thread this in here, find the locating hole. There, that's it. Now that slides on that runner. Oh. Push that there. Push that down there. put the old one back on, just make sure that that works. There we go. So if anyone wants to buy a brand new Fiamma 400, I've got one here. Okay, now that's done, I'm going to have a go at redoing the roof, so put the new mechanism on the old roof and see what happens. That looks like that's working. Right, now I'm going to have to try and get the fan, the shroud, up there. If this works, it'll be amazing. Fingers crossed. I think I'm going to remove the fan and slide the cable through so I can gently or carefully put this up in place so that I can get the cog back onto the belt here, and then I can put the motor and cable through after I've done that, just to save a little bit of weight. So I'm on my own, so let's give that a go. I've just taken the belt off, I think for ease, and then try and get this up in place and then see what happens. This might work. Brilliant. So I'm going to pop the motor back in, thread the cable through, pop the motor back in, and then I must put the belt back on. That's what I need to do. I must remember to do that first. I don't want the shroud falling down when I've got the weight of the motor on it, but I need to thread the cable through. So I might just put a couple of the screws back in here, take a little bit of the weight. And now let's put the motor back up here, thread the cable through, and then see what happens. Bit of a juggling act when you're by yourself. If in doubt, use your head. fan's in with one screw. I'm just going to add the second one in. The shroud is attached with a couple of screws to the skylight itself. And now it's just a case of going around and adding them back in. Go around and make sure that the ones that we put in first are now tight as everything sorts itself out. Don't want to over tighten it because it's going into plastic, but tight enough that it's not going to go anywhere. There we go. So let's just pull that out of the way for a moment. Let's see if we can get the let this in place and check that the roof vent works. That. I'm just going to pop a couple of those screws in that I used from before just to hold this in place. Now let's see if this works. Oh. My roof vent opens and it closes. Woohoo! There we go. So that is now working. I'm really pleased with that. So it can be done, and it's actually fairly straightforward. If anyone wants a Fiamma 400 skylight, let me know. Can't test the actual fan itself because I don't have power running up here just yet, but that will be one of the things to do in a few weeks time. Actually, I'm on holiday next week, or sort of on holiday next week, so I might have a bit of time to do some more work on the van. Thanks for watching, stay tuned and we'll be back with more updates soon. Thanks very much.